Hey yo, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Pose Season 2, the finale. Um, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was a really nice wrap up. It was a nice ending. It wasn't too emotional. It was a little bit, but it was more of a happy ending, a new beginning, an ending and a new beginning. I'm looking forward to Season 3, which I think I heard it did come. They did renew it for Season 3, so we're looking forward to what they're gonna do for next time the season come back. And like I said, I had enjoyed this episode good. I had enjoyed the episode. Um, it was a lot of little themes, a lot of things. I do feel that based on the last episode, it was like a throw off, like it was a thing, and then tied into this. It was some loose ends not to be tied up to and things going on, but it seemed like everything pushed so forward, fast forward for this finale. So I did a little bit rush. It could have progressed a little bit more, but at the end of the day, I did enjoy the episode. It was really nice ending touch to it. There was a couple of themes, like I said, about pushing forward, follow your dreams, losing hope, losing faith, um, pushing through the sickness, the health, learning how to not overextend yourself, learning how to break, letting go of the past. It was accepting who you are, embrace everything about yourself. So it was a lot of things that was determined. That was offered in this episode. That was good. Like friendship mended, friendship started, things got repaired. It was like mostly awareness as well, not being not people being scared of accepting the change in the future. So it was a lot that was going on. All right, so we see that Blanca was in her house doing nails, and a lot of the chemicals in her own salon is probably affecting her health because you said when she did the nails, it was very. She did the nails with that person first client, and then you could tell in her eyes and stuff that she was getting sicker than what she was before. She was coughing a lot, and it was just like it was in her eyes, everything. Until a while, that Praytel came to the door, and they looked at each other. You could tell they missed each other. They ran to each other and said, "Oh my gosh, I miss you so much." And it was like, and they all sat down and talked and catch up. It seemed like they did say that it was 8 or 9 months since it happened. So I guess this timeline, this finale, was 8 or 9 months later, when they last originally ended. So I said, "Wow, it's been that long." Shit. But so Blanca said that Damon's touring. He's doing well in the freaking Paris, overseas. That he's doing a really good job. The gigs, stuff like that. Teaching. It was nice. We also found out that Damon also have a house. He's a house father, and he said everything he learned from Blanca, he doing it and teaching it to the kids overseas. Even though they don't listen to him as much, but he's doing it. And then he also got another gig as being doing choreography for the person he was touring. Next video. So Damon is doing well for himself. For himself. Angel and Poppy right now is they still living together. Angel, she said Angel and Poppy still living together, doing whatever they're doing, and they all good. They okay for themselves. They're taking care of themselves, and they don't have no issues with them. Um, and that's it. She's talking about issues because she's proud of them, but she doesn't miss. She does miss them, and she just realized that, oh my gosh, like they all gone, and she always so set that set that this is her only set of children that she could cater to, and everybody keep telling her that no, you are a house mother, you are a mother for a reason. You can have more children. Just because the ones that you have grow accustomed to is moving forward for their lives doesn't mean that you can't have more kids. It's like that. So she still try to push through that and try to understand the acceptance that she could be more than the current kids she has. Now, Praytel did mention that him and Ricky are doing really good. They are taking it slow, but he's got the keys to his place, and Ricky comes and goes, so it works out for the best of them, and they are good with each other for now. And sex, he said the sex is great, and it's just nice. And to the fact that she started coughing again, and he said we got to take her to the hospital. So in the hospital, Blanca's worried that she will die, and they were all worried about because she was doing so well for herself, pushing, dedicating striving for others, pushing others, making sure she be the best she could be. And then sometimes you just like that when somebody who's doing well or healthy or something like that die or get sicker than the person who's not doing so well, who doing all these wrong things. And it was like, why this person who's so good get the bad end of the stick, and somebody who's worse than a, I freaking bad seed is living a long life. And it's like, it's sometimes like that. I don't know why it's like that. So Blanca's in the hospital. I guess the chemicals and the polish and stuff that she have in her house is not good. It's affecting her life. She coughing a lot. She don't really know how much longer she has. She said because she got AIDS. I guess the AZT it just flipped, or it was working for her, but it just started declining based on other stuff that she breathed it in under like the when she was working in her nail salon. That probably affected the and caused a different reaction to the medication stuff she was taking on stuff. And maybe she has been letting go taking medication because she been like so sad, down, don't have her kids around. So it's like Blanca was trying to let herself go. So Nurse Judy was like, Dr. Judy was like, listen, you got to learn how to listen to your body and stop ignoring that, because your body is letting you know that it's time to pump your brakes. So you have to do how long you determine you want to live, because the AIDS can come out come and catch you on any time. But if you take care of yourself well enough to choose a different trade, everything, then you probably have a little longer life, and you have what to dream for. And people coming to see you is always a great thing, and it's always an inspiration for others. So it was good, but Blanca had this realization that she wanted to give up. She wanted to let go. Her body said to stop. She wanted to stop and everything and just let it go. So she was preparing like a will, just in case if something happened that's like that. Like she was seeing on the light. Like she was like seeing that she her demise. And she had a little will that she left her clothes and jewelry to Angel. She left the cookbook to Damon. Freaking music and stuff selection to Pray Tell. The wig to Electra. She left the, she gonna be living her salons and her products to Lulu, and furniture anyone who wants it. And she said, "What about Poppy?" And Poppy, she said, "It's gonna leave Poppy what's his name? Tibby." And he said, "What?" Trey said, "So who's Tibby?" I said, "Yeah, who is Tibby?" I don't know. Like she said, that's the puppy who was gonna plan to get when in the future. But he said, "You gotta give him something tangible. You need something great." It's like that. Leave him something. And she said, "I'll leave him my life journals so he could use his trades and tricks that he learned in the streets to write her life story." And Angel and Poppy could do that. He really could do that. And he puts his mind to it. He really go hustle and do whatever he needs to get his Blanca story told. So that was that. And then Lulu, Angel, and Electra came and visit her. Electra was all freaking flipped him with the lights. I said, "Electra, leave the lights alone." And she was like, what's this? We need some better lighting so you can just have to glow, all that stuff. And it was cute. And Pray Tell and Poppy came. And Electra said, "What's going on? With this flowers here?" I turned around. He said, "This not food. It's not for you," and everything. So it was good, good. And they would talk about the categories. And I think Lulu, Electra, and Angel was like, "Hold up. You know what? We can't deal with these categories because at the end of the day, it's always the same three categories. You always coming down on this woman. You always judging us hard. The panel's making all men, so they don't have any real. They don't have any faith in a woman, and we built the board for y'all to take over and be the male-dominated thing, and now y'all just put us aside where we putting all this work and y'all judging us hard, and y'all don't even know how it is to be in a woman's shoes." So it was like, until you put a little category or something like that in and honor a woman, then we don't got nothing for you. So like that, it's getting boring. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And it's the time also we find out that Blanca and her houses haven't been in the ballroom scene for a couple of months and everything. So it is missing her. And she just like realized like she'll have no purpose to even step foot in the ball right now, all that stuff. So Pray Tell, he had to think about that. So he went to his board and told his board members, the council, about a new category needed to be added, because the women feel like y'all have been judging them and not giving them any opportunity, and not understanding them, and not understand how the woman, what they go through on a daily basis to make themselves good, and to judge the factors and societal issues, societal judgment that men are put on a woman to look good, to be ready to do everything, to prepare for everything, and y'all need to understand it. So they was like, let's do a drag. Let's see men in drag. It's not like we want to be women, but we will see how it is for a day into the woman's world. And I don't know if that was a start of it, but now these days, a lot of clubs and stuff like that, and a lot of bars will start have drag categories or drag sections. And you see a lot of drag kids embracing themselves in the televisions and stuff like that. So it's been a well-known norm that not every men want to be women, but they can personify women and entertain and perform just for the night or just for whatever to get money and stuff like that, and then go back home and be the men. So they said it'll get the chance to learn. So they were saying, listen, come on. So Pray Tell was a little hesitant about it because he has some own little reservations about embracing that femininity, the stuff like that out of him, because his whole past trauma. He revealed that his father has been freaking beating him, so like that, because he was sissy, and he said his father always beat him. He said, oh no, son of mine gonna be a sissy, it's a fag and all that stuff like that. So he trying to always suppress that. That's what he always had upset with Candy, because Candy always been herself, and she always embraced herself, and he's always envy of how Candy was herself. And he couldn't be that because he had this, and he always suppresses that. So that fear is interfering in him embracing everything about him. So they were saying, listen, get out your feelings right now, something like that. But he ain't said all that. But he was saying, oh, girl, you got this all that stuff. Stop it. You better pass the motion, bitch. It was so funny. It was like, they said, what they said? Yeah, pass the motion, bitch. Pass the motion. I was thinking what I said. Pass the motion, bitch. Pass the motion, bitch. And the first time I was going to pass the motion. Pass the motion. And I was like, okay. I was saying, yeah, pass the motion. Pass the motion, bitch. Pass the motion, bitch. And they passed the motion, so they're gonna have the drag category in the show. I would say that was nice. That was nice for them to do that. And so, alright, so let's continue with Angel thing. I said Angel Poppy's together right now. Angel hasn't been getting any gigs for a couple of weeks, and she just want to know what's going on, because they was like, oh, she's modeling and stuff like that, which she said she haven't even got any gigs, and she was telling blocking them that at the hospital. So she just went to visit Miss Ford, and so like that, because Miss Ford had been calling her, returning her calls, and calling her anything to book her. So when she went to Miss Ford's house, and Miss Ford, you can tell Miss Ford really liked Angel. She really cared for Angel, but as this news came out, she just don't know how to deal with it, because she said she on the backlash and the contract and stuff. Even though she generally could really like Angel, who she is, because Angel always showed who she was, the real her real self to Miss Ford. Even though she hid the little fact that she was transsexual, but she never really hid as much of it. She just never really disclosed it. But she always had been herself. She was never fake about who she was. So Miss Ford admired that. Now, it showed a flashback that Angel was doing a photo shoot. One of the guys who's from the ballroom scene know who Angel was, and saying everything. I guess whatever reason, he felt the need to freaking blast her to the person. So the woman was like, what? The BB girl? I think it's a BB girl or something like that. And it said, I said I want a girl. And you gave me this a man or something like that. And Angel was so hurt. She said, I was trying to be fake. I want you to be fake with you. She says, I understand. Yeah, you've been good with me, but I can't. The world is not ready for you. The world is not ready. And everybody pulled the contracts from Angel. All the contracts that Angel had, they pulled it. And I said, wow, just because that fucking queen want to blast your ass. Whatever, what you did to him. Like, what was the reason that it was so for a reason for him to freaking blast her, clock her like that, and told her teeth. So, Angel distraught about that. And Miss Ford said, I believe in everything about you. I do love you, also like that, but I got to get what my clients want. And they cannot ready for the girl like you. So Angel in the house all moping around and stuff. Poppy came out. She told Poppy what happened, and he said, "You gotta lift your head up. You're a star. You got this and everything." So what Poppy decided to do, he was like, "You know what? Lift her up." He decided to open up his. He wanted to do a talent agency. He wanted to be a talent agency, and he wanted to be a manager. And her first client could be his first client could be Angel. And he said Esteban Martinez management, it's like that. And he trying to get girls, it's like that. He had some contacts and stuff, and he worked something out. So he was trying to talk to different women, Electra, somebody from the house of Windsor. It was not working out. So he go keep going, he keep going. But Angel Poppy did meet Miss Ford at her office, and basically was pleading the case. And Poppy was very smooth. He was saying a lot of things. He had a dream and stuff like that. And Miss Ford said, "What you want with me? What you want?" He said, "Have me under your wing, and have something I could work under you in the division that I work for girls like this, like that, and it's gonna be good. And I'll show you how I am, how much I work, and you won't regret it." She said, "I will give you a cubicle. I'll give you a phone." And you had to give me a gig in the next 2 weeks. If you get a gig in 2 weeks, then we could discuss anything about your alliances with the Ford management company. And I said, I know Miss Ford just like the passion. And Angel was sitting next to him, and she just see the drive that Poppy has. And it was like, I would say, that's cool. That's great. And she gave him a chance. And now Poppy, he got the hustle mentality, and he's not gonna stop till he get what he wants. And he wants to uplift his girl, Angel. So he gonna do it. And his agency gonna be just strictly for women like Angel. It's girls who get clocked easily, transsexuals, drag, something like that. Women who will not fit the mainstream modeling. That his division will do that. And he said inspiration was I think fidelity, and fidelity means loyalty, so like that, because she has been I think somebody in the agency or Fidelity herself was a woman who pioneered the UK and everything. I guess they talk about somebody else, but pioneered the UK and been a trans woman. They knock her down, and then she been really well known in the porn industry or model industry, she said, and she be good. She said that's one example and everything, but she said she makes strides, and we could do it here. And she said, so after Miss Ford agreed to that, she said, Angel said something. He said, the world don't change. People change the world. So I said, that's true. People do change the world. So if you got people who are willing to change what's going on, things will happen. So I was like, okay, that was cool. All right, good. So Electra was preparing the men for the category, the walking in heels, drag. And I said, that is tough. So Electra walking up the stairs. I said, what Electra's doing? Showing the men and stuff like that. And because they went to her and said, listen, prepare us for this category. This is what we want. She said, if you want to be the woman for the day, see how to work with it is, I'm going to push you out to the limit. There's no baby and nothing like that. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm going to let you know how it is. And you got to work and stuff like that. So both of the guys were funny. One was stiff, like he couldn't walk good. One was walking bow-legged, nutmeg bow-legged. The other one was so stiff. I was like crazy. Ricky did an okay job, but she said lift your shirt up, put your chin up, or something like that, and walk. And because he walked like he still had that man hip hop, but he was okay with the heels. Two Electra boys at her house went to her, killed the walking. They did a really good job. But one looked like he was constipated. So she said, fix your face. He had a good walk, but he fixed the face. You don't know when constipated. I said that was funny. But that was that. And then when Pray Tell was walking, Pray Tell had a hard time, and she said, Pray Tell, well, you give me all the slack about me now. You trying to be the one, something like that. What's going on with you and all that stuff? And Lecture was giving them on business, and Pray Tell couldn't have it. He said, I ain't gonna deal with this. Took the heels off, all that stuff like that, and got out. Ricky went out and told them, and Ricky just basically turned around and become the educator and educated to Pray Tell and would say, you gotta let that thing go because what you was going through. Remember, I told you earlier that Pray Tell was talking about his father beating him, all that stuff like that, and so he always suppresses that, placing that femininity out of him. And Ricky said, I understand what you're going through, and sorry you're going through that, but you gotta embrace that. You gotta embrace everything about yourself and let it go. And he said, look at the student is trying to teach me. And that was nice, and they kissed, and it's good. So now we go see Playtel embracing his stuff. So that's what said Damien came when he found out the news and he ran to Blanca, and Blanca was good to go to get released from the hospital to go out, but she still had to like be careful because she lose her breath a lot sometimes. So Ricky said he gonna be her date to the freaking ball. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, we found out that Frederica got arrested and she was witnessed by coming out that building, and she was probably got turned, was witness that she herself burned the place down and destroyed another woman's business so she could file a fraudulent insurance claim to get money. So they arrested her and she got a couple years in jail. And the lawyer said they revoked her bail, and they would say this, and she went just hold on, man. She said, we women had to pay the way to do something like that. And it was, they don't agree with us. They don't appreciate us. We always been like told to stay in the house and cook and clean for the man and wait home for the man. But we trying to strive and do what we got to do to show the men that we are better than just being housewives and stuff like that. And we got to pave the way. We got to show and prove ourselves. And I always had to work hard to prove myself and show that I could be a businesswoman. I could be more than as a housewife. And one of the biggest regret I ever have done, the biggest regret I will do now is that I ended another woman's dream. But I would not be sitting here to be ridiculed for something I was going passionate about my dreams. I said, okay, and she just turned up the phone and walked away. I said, I'm glad she admit that she destroyed another woman's dream, because you said we women need to stick together and prove ourselves, but yet another woman was doing that and you destroyed her dream. So she realized that she just messed up by destroying Blanca's dream, but she's not gonna backpedal what she had been standing up for herself. So I was like, okay, Frederica. So that was that. I was like, oh, they got the bitch. I said, okay, good. She's in jail. All right, so the last thing we could go for is Angel Poppy talk, and they propose to each other. And I was like, because Poppy got them Angel a gig in Berlin, Germany, and it's gonna be a commercial. And he showed the clients that sorry, my eyes. He showed the clients the Angel photo, and told them who Angel really is, and he said fidelity, loyalty, it's like that. And they was so excited, they was intrigued by it, so they decided to let it go, because Angel was worried. She said, oh, this is so great, tomorrow they was gonna leave the next day. They said tomorrow and stuff like that, but do they know? He said, oh, don't worry about it, they know, I told them everything. And she said, you told them everything? He said, yeah, they was okay about it. So that was nice. She said she always appreciate Poppy, because Poppy always like there, and you been there for me, all that stuff like that. You've been inspiration and all that stuff. And she got down on her knees. He said, I'm gonna get down, we gotta say it together. And they said 1, 2, 3, will you marry me? I said, oh, they're engaged. I said, oh, that's cute. So that was nice. So the next day they was going on flights, going to IHOP to celebrate, and then the next day go pack and go to Germany. Alright, so that was that. So they did all the categories. They did the house versus house categories. The first one was one way. Wintour won that category. The next category was realness. Wintour won that category again. And then the last one was Vogue, and the house porosity won that category. And then they did the category when they would say they're gonna do the lip singing, Candy Sweet Refrain, and they was like, and then the special guest was Blanca, and she was a step before it, because Poppy told Paytel that Blanca would come do a category for that, and she did. She did Star Bangle Banner song, and I don't know what rendition was that. Whitney Houston rendition, I think that was Whitney Houston rendition of the Star Bangle Banner. Maybe I look it up, because it did sound like her. I may be mistaken, but I think they did the Whitney Houston one, because she killed that Star Bangle Banner when she did that song. And Blanca did a real good job lip syncing that category, and they gave it to her. So the Electra came, and she became the MC of the night, and there was a drag category, and Ricky did okay. He did his little thing with his Janet Jackson style, all that stuff like that. That back of the thing, stays, the Madonna's, Janet Jackson type of Vogue thing. He did his Vogue game, and so he was cool. and he did a good job of walking. And then they had the dream set up. I said, "Oh, look at the Dream Girls," and they all struggled a little bit when they walked, but they got a little good better. And they had a couple of not too low scores. They had good, okay scores. And then lecture two kids, they did their thing. One of them did a split and everything. He killed that. He got all tens. So I said, okay. And then Pray Tell came last, and Pray Tell was a little nervous a little bit, but then he just braced himself and he just walked and he good. And he got all tens except for that one little nine. And forget the nine House of Pendarmus. She said, back to you is Pray Back, Pray Tell. He said, don't worry about it because I got the game. So that was flight said, but he was happy about it. And then they ended with celebration and dancing and all that stuff, and that was nice. Then they went outside. Angel and Poppy say goodbye to Blanca and everything. And then Blanca saw two young kids in the corner. And she said, "Hey, come over here." And it was two kids, one named Quincy and one named Chili. And they both 14 years old. I said 14. I was like, but I'm not surprised because I heard stories about this, like soul people, young kids, even today sometimes get kicked out of the houses when they come out or when they get found out kicked out, and their parents just want to kick them out because they gay or whatever, and or whatever happened, and they didn't disappointed with their children. So got them, talked to them, saying they came, they was in the piers, they got kicked out from their home, and they been surviving by dumpsters diving and doing that to survive. And it seemed like Blanca go take care, go listen to advice and get more children. It seems like this gonna be the new next of children, 14 years old. I mean, we don't know how it's gonna be if next season they're gonna be around, but it seemed like this new children. And Pray Tell came out because she was gonna take Blanca, go somewhere, and he said, "Oh, how y'all doing?" And they're talking, and that's how it ended, and that's how it was. Like I said, I enjoyed this episode. It was really good. I'm looking forward to season 3, y'all. This was Pose. This is season finale. It won't be no more Pose reviews. So I hope y'all had enjoyed my reviews of Pose. Both seasons. Look back at my season 1 reviews and season 2 reviews. When season 3 come back, I will be doing it. So stay forward to it. I had enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.